What's up guys, D-Rock 1992 here. For this next video and for my next movie review, I'm going to be talking about a movie that came out earlier this year in January, another January release. It is a spoof comedy film of a movie that came out last year, and it stars Marlon Wayans. And this movie is 50 Shades of Black. This is a direct parody of 50 Shades of Grey, which 50 Shades of Grey is one of those movies that I am never going to see. I have no interest in the movie at all, This movie, I'm not going to see this movie. I probably will never see this movie. But I wanted to see 50 Shades of Black because of the talent behind it. Marlon Wayans is a guy who I really like as a comedian. I think he's a funny guy, probably best known for the Scary Movie franchise. He did the first two Scary movies, and he's pretty hilarious in those movies for sure. He also did A Haunted House, which the director of the 50 Shades of Black, Michael, if I'm pronouncing the name right, Tides, he directed both of the Haunted House movies, Haunted House 1 and A Haunted House 2. So these two, Tides and Marlon Wayans, have collaborated before to some pretty good success in my opinion. The movies were critically panned, but I've seen all of A Haunted House, and I thought that movie was hilarious. And A Haunted House 2, from what I've seen of it, I thought it was alright. So, yeah, 50 Shades of Black. It pretty much follows 50 Shades of Grey. It's pretty much the story of an investigative reporter. In the parody is played by Callie Hawk. In the movie is played by Dakota Johnson. 50 Shades of Black is Callie Hawk's character is a reporter called Hannah Steele, who has to interview this guy named Christian Grey, who is played by Marlon Wayans. And what follows is a lot of erotic things. A lot of erotic softcore porn, pretty much. Which is what a lot of people said about 50 Shades of Grey, is that it was softcore porn. Basically. So, yeah, that pretty much is the plot of the film. Girl goes to interview the guy, and then the guy does things to her, does sexual things towards her. That's basically what the plot of the movie is. It was the plot of 50 Shades of Grey, and it's the plot now of 50 Shades of Black. So, going to the performances and all that, I think Marlon Wayans is solid in this movie. He's a solid, funny guy. Not all of his jokes hit, but what does hit is pretty good. It's pretty darn good, I think. Then you have the woman played by Callie Hawk. I was not a huge fan of the character. She had her moments, but I just wasn't a big fan of her character, and she had some moments, but largely she wasn't a great character. So, she was just annoying, and she's just kind of an annoying character who had some moments. Wayans' character is a mean jackass of a character, but had his moments as well. Some other people in the movie notable: Jane Seymour, probably best known for being the Bond girl in the Bond movie Live and Let Die. Jane Seymour is in this movie, and she tells a lot of jokes, but they're pretty rudimentary black jokes, basically. Black jokes about black people and all that sort of thing, and she's not that great. Fred Willard is in the movie. Fred Willard is probably... He's been known for a lot of comedies and things like that. Probably best known for the Anchorman movies. So, Willard, he does okay in this film. There's a guy named King Bach who stars in this movie, who is a YouTube star. He's a YouTube star / I think he's on this thing called Vine, if I'm not mistaken, and he is on Vine. If you don't know what Vine is, it's a short-form video sharing service. I imagine a lot of people have it. I don't have it myself. I've never really heard of it. But this King Bach, I saw a few videos where he guest starred on YouTube. A lot of parody videos. And parody videos of songs done by a guy named Bart Baker. And King Bach is pretty darn funny in those. In this movie, he's pretty good. He is pretty good in the movie, for sure. Probably your two standouts, Marlon Wayans and King Bach. So, there you go. I mean, the performances, the top performances are okay, are solid enough. And the other performances are... yeah, could do without, you know. So overall about the movie, for the first 2/3 of this movie, pretty much, I thought this movie was going to be a disappointment. I was just going in there like, it's not what I expected, you know. It does have its funny moments in the first 2/3, but it's not extremely funny. The moments that don't hit are kind of like, it's like you've heard these jokes, some of the jokes they try to tell, it's like you've heard these jokes before and they're just not executed properly. But some of the stuff is good, I think. But then the final third of the movie really, it brought me up from disappointing to, okay, this is a solid enough movie. Because the last third of this movie is pretty good. And by the way, I have to mention about the gross out gags. These gross out gags are not funny. These gross out gags are definitely not funny. They are so gross and disgusting. It's like, why? I know 50 Shades of Black, I think, is a rated R comedy. It has to be with what they got away with in the movie for sure, so it's like, you know, but the gross out gags were just, oh my god, they were gross. They were so fucking disgusting. Wow. But other than that, and a few of the other comedy moments that didn't hit, it was probably almost 50-50, give or take, of jokes that did hit and then jokes that didn't hit. So, overall, I would give it a 3 out of 5 stars. I think it's a solid and good movie that is really... It goes from a disappointing movie from the first 2/3 to a solidly good movie in the last third of the movie. So, I actually would more consider it solid than good, but the 3 I'm giving is for solid and good movie. So I'd say it's more of a solid movie than a good movie. So there you go. So I mean, will I ever see this movie again? Probably, if I catch it on cable. You know, but it won't be, if there's a better movie on, I'll probably watch that movie for sure. Is what it would be. It's just one of those movies, basically. So yeah, that is it for 50 Shades of Black, my movie review on that. D-Rock 1992, out.